Finally, Kso has come back with another reaction. And today, as promised, took me a couple more days than I expected. We're coming with part 2 of this Young Money Radio, Lil Wayne and Eminem. My dogs. Check out the first part. It's on the channel. Appreciate everybody who's hit that subscribe button. We're tiptoeing over to 5,000 subs. I'm probably going to have to change the intro a little bit. But until then, Kso is the realest with 4,000 subscribers. Watch this video to the end. I'm a beep, boop, beep, boop, bop, boop. My music video, that's Kso Warren. Show me some love. So without any further ado, before I break it down, hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, hey, how are you doing? Hit that subscribe button, because if you don't subscribe, your granny is a dirty, stinking little... We popping off.
Minute.
You be like, oh, I knew I flipped.
I knew I fucking said exactly. I knew.
Yeah.
Okay, just in case this is the first time you're watching and you haven't watched my part 1 yet, what they're talking about is, I'm surprised I still remember this. This is a super dope interview. They're talking about looking up their own lyrics because they've rhymed and flowed everything before, and they're just making sure that they haven't said this shit before. So they literally like Wiki or Rap Genius their own lyrics. That's what they're talking about right now.
I was wondering why that shit sounded so perfect.
Right. Yeah, man.
Exactly.
It's crazy because, you know, when you're really into the craft, it's like you got to come up with a new pocket, you got to come up with new cadences, you can't do the same flow.
Fact though.
Same melodies, none of that. Now that's
Yeah,
you know what that's what make it, that part right there made it the new generation, the new music. That's what make it a bit easier. The melodies, because a lot of the melodies that they use and you know the flows that they use are flows and melodies that I've never used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that right there kind of make that when I say I'm gonna do
and I'm gonna try not to pause this too much, but you know it's a reaction. I'm gonna give you my reactions to it. When Wayne says that, I mean I agree and disagree at the same time. What our legends, what our founding fathers of hip-hop have done to our detriment is been so incredibly dope. So there might not be a simile or a metaphor that has not been dig deep into the crates, been used before. So what we can do is this next, as some people, I'm more interested in my lyrics. You know, when I pen, it's about my lyrics. It's about the things I'm saying. I'm trying to give you a story. I'm trying to give you the realest reflection of myself. But there isn't a metaphor or Wayne. There's not a simile you have not used, Wayne. Good, bad, and in between. So what newer artists, this new gen has done is they've given us more of a melody. They get into pockets and energies with their voices, with their cadences, to be unique, to be new. It's the evolution of hip-hop.
I get a song and I say I'm about to do one of their flows and one of those type of melodies. That make it interesting and kind of fun for me. You know, like
okay. And he's not hating at all.
Right back to right after 4 bars, I done went left and went to spitting and forgot the whole melody. You already know how it goes.
Nah, but it's so, you know, like you. For somebody like you, I've been said this, that you don't have, you know, some people have a setup to get to the punchline, and it's like, you know, I told you the first time we met, I was like, every line is the punchline.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Wayne hit you with punches all 16.
I do my shit. It's like every line needs the punch.
I'm about to tell you. I'm about to say,
no fillers, man.
What you mean? Exactly.
No fillers.
That's exactly
no
how
fillers.
your shit is.
You gotta just. That's the art to it. And
just punch. I mean, we working hard.
Sometimes if people don't,
they don't get it because it's too much. It might be too much for some people. Trust me.
Fact though.
No, trust me.
Yeah.
Simplifying. I end up having to come back and try to simplify bars, and I hate doing that.
Yeah.
I want to hear some of them Wayne bars before he simplified it. I want to really hear that quadruple entendre that Wayne has set up for you. One thing that you gonna get from these kind of interviews when you have two real lyricists, two vets, is their breakdown of music. It's like a reaction in its own right, more than just a natural interview. It's a conversation amongst friends. So what's happening now is Wayne and M are talking about how they break down, like how they deliver their bars. And M is and in part one he did a lot. He's giving big ups to Wayne that, bro, I hear you come with straight punches. And that makes me want to come with straight punches. I don't want no fillers. I don't want, and both of them are incredibly skilled, like with that. If you listen to some of their lyrics, although I do think M sets up better than Wayne. Definitely, he definitely sets up the bar. Wayne's gonna just give it to you. Real G's moving silence like lasagna. Got two O's at the same time, synchronized swimmers. You know, chop the verse up, but you know what I'm saying? That's what they're gonna give it to you. That's what I fell in love with Wayne. When I started hearing Wayne, that's what I liked, was it was just like, oh my God, you really doing that? Punch after punch?
Find yourself like in a space where you're trying to please your core fan base, or just make sure the music still resonates to the newer generation.
I think it's both.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like you gotta you know what your core wants from you. I mean, for the most part, I think we do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. For the most part, you're right.
You could shoot for that core audience, but at the same time, it's gotta feel right to you. So I know you don't put music out until it feels right to you.
Until it feels perfect, exactly.
Yeah. And that's kind of how,
Perfectionist.
Still don't be good all the way 100. I still hear stuff after it's out while it's playing on TV. I be like, I knew I should have said this and stuff.
Oh man, I do the same shit too. I swear to God, I'll be like.
I have a whole version that ain't even on TV. I got a whole different version, man.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yo, M and Wayne are so similar.
It's the same thing, man. It's like, yeah,
exactly, man. Real artist. Now, question: is King Kneff, he still alive?
Is who still alive?
King Kneff, yo. Man, I forgot about Ken. I gotta bring Ken back, man. Where's Ken at?
Where that nigga at, man?
You know you homies when you got insiders. When you got inside jokes, you real niggas.
Yeah, I forgot about Ken, man. I didn't mean to forget about Ken, but I gotta bring him back.
For real, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, shit, what else was I gonna ask you? I had a couple things I want to ask you, man. I can't. Brains on scramble.
I'm such a real nigga, bro. You could tell he just loves this kind of shit.
I saw you. Yeah, like how that shit came about. How the performance came about. The 17 years later and all that shit.
Yeah. I guess they had approached Paul and asked him.
That's M's manager, Paul.
Doing it. Gotcha.
And yeah, I never got a chance to, like, back when I had won. Mm-hmm. I didn't think that it was even possible for me to win. So, yeah, I didn't get a chance to like I didn't go or anything like that.
You didn't even go.
Well, actually, honestly though, too, back then I had some father duties that I had to do.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it was like the timing was really bad too.
M's such a real nigga, bro.
I also didn't, honestly.
M is such a real nigga. My charger keep moving my phone. He's such a real nigga. You didn't go to the hold on. He didn't go to the Oscars so he could be there for his kids. People don't give credit to, like, little things. I'm one of those dudes who's going to catch the littlest parts of the sentence, catch the littlest parts of the story. These are very, very important, bro. You didn't go to the Oscars so you could be with your family, bro. Come on. Dad of the year, Eminem.
Honestly, I didn't think I would win, so I kind of was like, no disrespect to them, but, But yeah, it was cool, man. Except, I told this story to Tyson a little while back. But when I went out there, the pack, your pack for your earphones, like when you put your in-ears in. Yeah, and then I don't know if they clip it to your back or whatever.
Yeah, they do. Or sometimes in the pocket and all that type of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, well, mine fell out. And it was swinging. It was like swinging around and shit.
Damn.
It just threw me off my whole shit.
And he bodied that performance. I reacted to that. That's one of my biggest videos, was that Eminem coming to the performing at the Oscars. He bodied that and was juggling his head. Come on now. You sleep on the talent of Eminem as the performer, as the artist, as everything. Come on now.
And then when I watched it back, I was like, I only see a couple shots where actually you could see
it. Yeah.
And I probably made it a bigger deal than what it was, but that's the same shit. Oh, that's what I want to tell you about. You just said, when you said how you feel like you hear something that you do, and then if you step away from it, you might hear it like, oh, I should have said it like this.
Yeah.
Because
I feel that.
I do that shit all the time, and I swear to God, it's like, as long as I've been doing this, I'm still learning shit.
Cool. Exactly. That's
Yo,
why I do it every day.
gems.
Yeah.
We getting gems right here,
And
folks.
it's crazy too, because like a lot of artists aren't able to keep it going and for that consistent for that long.
These niggas been in the game 20, 30 years.
For so long. It's first of all, it's amazing to watch.
Likewise,
And
likewise.
But yeah, it's but it also shows you too, man, like, you know, we're taking age is starting to not be as big of a factor
At
All right.
all. Not like it was when you and I were coming
Because I think what it is not no disrespect to our OGs, to the real founding fathers, but the talent is what is so. Bro, there's no other, because rap is a sport. There's no other sport where somebody can be in the game for 30 years. Obviously, because other sports are physical and this is more of a mental game. But think about somebody to be peak. I would say Wayne's far from peak Wayne. But somebody to be still putting up numbers. Still an all-star. 30 years into their career. Bro, I'm not even 30 years old. I got like, 8 more years till I turn 30? Bro, these people have been excelling in their craft since some of us were even born, since some of us were jits. That is some real nigga shit right there. We got to really commend them for that, because to even still be hot for that long, a lot of artists start off just telling their stories and we get hooked to that. And then with some artists, as you become successful, I'm not too interested in that story. I was more interested in the bottom, when you came from the bottom to the top. These people have taken us from the bottom to the top and then took the top to a whole different level and excelled to a different kind of chip. We got to show credit to things like that. That's what pushes this. That's what makes rapping and hip hop not just a fad, not just a trend, but a culture. Because niggas have made millions. We got billionaires off of hip hop. We have multiple millionaires. We have longevity in the game. This is tried and true. This is proven, a tested product that works.
Of doing it. It really mattered a bit more when you and I was young bucks coming up. It really, we really did we categorized the older artists, and we don't do that these days. If you got it, if you spitting it and you saying it, then let's go.
Yeah.
That's why I said when I saw Killer Mike and LP, I was like, man, this is awesome, man.
Yeah.
And I saw Primo was DJing on the video. That was just crazy. It was they got a nice video out there. What's up with you and Dre? How you and Dre? Shout out Primo. What's up with you and Dre? How y'all doing?
Ooh.
Y'all still working? Yeah.
Okay, Wayne, getting your Katie Couric bag.
Well, we can't right now, but we are,
Right.
we do send shit back and forth to each other sometimes.
All right.
But like I said, I'm not really like on anything as far as another album yet or anything like that. I just, I
He's
write
still
and record
cooking.
all the time, and if I start getting on a roll, then I'll kind of
Put
start.
something together,
Yeah.
Shit, man, you gotta do that, man. Nigga listening, man. Come on, man.
Answer my question. No new album.
Holla at me. I'm all right. I'm putting them together.
Answer that thumbnail.
Holla at me. Shit.
Holla at him. We about to get new M and Wayne.
On Twitter yesterday saying rap guy help. He just hit like #1 on Billboard with Travis Scott. What's your response? He said rap guy help.
He said help what?
He said rap guy help with exclamation. I'm saying you got to respond to that, rap guy.
Yeah, I got to figure it out. I didn't even know he said that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny as hell.
Also, lastly, talk about Mom Spaghetti and the support you provided for Detroit and DJs during this time.
My nigga said, tell me about Mom Spaghetti. I'm nervous, but on the surface he look calm and ready to drop bombs. Hold on.
Oh yeah. We well, we're just like you. Everybody's just trying to do their part, man.
Exactly.
And if with the Mom Spaghetti thing, like,
Oh, it's a real thing.
for the people who can't stay at home and they have to work,
Exactly.
and put themselves at risk for this thing.
Yeah.
Just to be able to put a smile on somebody's face and provide some food, lunch, whatever it is.
Real nigga shit, right? Go a long way.
The same thing with the DJ thing. It's like, me and Paul, my manager, was talking about, DJs are out of work right now too because they can't make their money because that's how they make their money.
Ain't no scenes.
So we decided to do that weekend thing.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful right there. I'm gonna piggyback off of that later to my listeners, to my viewers. I'm gonna piggyback off of what M just said about DJs and everything. Everybody else, we out of work. A lot of other people out of work too. So I'm gonna piggyback off of that later. Also, M donating $250K to the charity, man.
Damn, man.
I'm sure they will too.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Yo, that was a super dope interview. I'm happy I finished that up. That was really, in a way, I felt like it wasn't even really an interview. I really just felt like it was two homies kicking back, being cool, chilling, enjoying their company, enjoying each other. That is what hip hop is. I really love this. I really am become a big fan of this Young Money Radio because I think with Queen Radio with Nicki, I like it. I do like it for what it is, but it's more controversial. It's more of that side of hip hop that drags me down energy-wise. I'm not always interested in who you beefing with and who's beefing who and inner dramas and inner working. As a hip hop head that I am, I'm more interested in the stories of hip hop, the legacies of hip hop, how these things came about, how big record that I love till today, how that came about. How is your pen? What's your writing process? And I think that that's what Young Money Radio is really killing the game at. It gives you a Drink Champs vibe, but with a little less of the humor, and because Drink Champs still gets into the gossipy kind of back, which is fun. I love Drink Champs. All respect to FM and Noriega, but I love that. I really do like that. That's probably one of my favorite podcasts in the game right now.